Let me go ahead and spill some tea for how you could level up your content. Thank you for allocating a little bit of your time and joining this beautiful, beautiful evening walk in the city of New York, Manhattan. My name is Ron Wells, 21st century freedom writer, former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut, full stack cybersecurity and cloud engineer, and your ticket to freedom. So why don't we go ahead and get started, guys? Squab, 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 squabble up, because we got a lot of things to cover. So I'm going to talk about how to level up your content, and I'm going to make that super quick. It will help anybody who wants to make more sales, to get more followers, viewers, that kind of stuff. So this is, guys, what you want to do. Step number one, you want to include a lot of psychology in your content. So you always want to start off with something that's not going to get the person scrolling right away, which means you need to be combining not only psychology but also UGC tactics. For example, let's say you're trying to monetize your pets, cats, and dogs. You got to show a dog, and then you got to be like, use your finger like this way. So that technique is very powerful when you are showing something and describing that something while walking, talking, and moving the camera around, but also getting other people to notice whatever it is that you're doing and saying, hey guys, do you see that car over there turning around the corner? What do you think about it? Is it fire or what? That's the kind of content you guys want to be creating. When you're talking, you want to be pointing in the direction of whatever it is that you're describing. For example, right now I'm walking in the street and I see a lot of people, some musicians with guitar. As you can see over there, there's a musician with carrying guitar. So this is an example of leveling up your content while talking, walking, and utilizing a combination of multiple UGC techniques plus, of course, psychology tricks. So here's the kind of psychology tricks that you want to be doing. First of all, you got to be inserting value in context of your side hustling service delivery lifecycle. So that value means, like, obviously people want to get something out of your life. They want to learn something. They want to be entertained simultaneously, and they want to see some of those tricks for how to level up their content. So guys, it's relatively quickly to level up your content. You could do it in several ways. What I did is I created a couple of workshops for you to go ahead and take a look how I do this with PowerPoint. PowerPoint is one of the ways for you to level up your content, as crazy as it sounds. A lot of people are sleeping on PowerPoint. But what I did for you in the previous workshop, I went ahead and demonstrated to you how you could level up your content with nothing but PowerPoint. So guys, some of you will say, well, what is PowerPoint? Well, guys, if you use Microsoft Suite, I'm sure you guys seen Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint. Start using it, take using it to level up content. And then later on, I'm going to go ahead and give you some more tricks beyond the PowerPoint. Now, once you start analyzing some of those videos that I'm showing you for how to level up your content using PowerPoint, you're going to see me using all sorts of laser pointers. You're going to see me using all sorts of red circles moving around, using animations. And you see me describing the business model while kind of engaging you in the whole process, while describing you some of our reasonings, why you want to take a look at this fire-looking workflow that we cooked up that will help you save incredible amount of time, spend more money, that kind of stuff. And of course, while I'm describing the whole thing, I'm showing you that laser focus. I'm showing you guys like a red circle moving from one position to another. And what I'm doing is I'm positioning you in the mind in a fast forwarded state of mind. In fact, I literally showed you with the PowerPoint how I take that kind of laser pointer and how I take the red dot and how I move that dot from step 1 to step 5, and I skip all the steps in between. So the first thing, guys, what I do when it comes to leveling up my content is I fast forward you into the solution from the beginning. So this way you don't have to think like, oh, what is this whole thing about? Why do I have to decipher? What is it? Where's the beginning? Where's the end? So the idea here, guys, is you don't want to get your audiences thinking about what is the beginning, what's the end. You always want to introduce that in the beginning. Like in the beginning, you show here's step 1 and here's step 5. And then what you're going to see, you're going to show the intermediate steps. How do I do this? Inside of my workshops that I went ahead and I showed you, what I do is literally start off with step 1, step 5, and then I rewind back the PowerPoint and I show you intermediate steps, step 2, 3, 4, and kind of individually describe what each step does. Now, this technique will help you level up your content. Why? Because you're introducing clarity. You're starting off from the beginning while describing the end and setting the expectations. So that's the key. A lot of people miss it. The second part, to level up your content, you want to be not only including psychology and UGC skills, but you're also going to be integrating op stacking skills. This is when you switch between different scenes and obs. If you guys haven't used obs yet, definitely take a look at some of my workshops. You're going to see how I'm using obs to switch between different offers that are already pre-created ahead of time. So this way, the entire experience of showing you content looks spicy like hell. So another way for you to go ahead and level up your content is to introduce AI avatars into your side hustling service delivery lifecycle. So what that means is, let's say you are in the process, you're about to whip out a workshop, you're doing live workshop, I don't know, maybe in a city, hanging around, being loose like a goose, all relaxed, coming out of sauna, creating some fire content. What you want to be doing, obviously, in the process of doing all that, you want to be modulating your voice, creating that extra spark in your tonality. You don't want to be like a robotic thing and with the same monotonic voice. You want to be showing things around, and you want to be using kind of like your own words, like squab, 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 squabble up, Buju Boss Mom, reducing the intonation, increasing the intonation, and then gradually bringing everybody into your world, into your digital world. So guys, like, how do you do this? How do you do that with avatars? How do you bring people into your world? So guys, a couple of things which you got to do, and thank you so much for allocating a little bit of your time, saying hello. Obviously, you guys got to be responding to the comments, but without really being hyper attentive to the comments. One of the latest automations that we're whipping out right now as part of my talent agency to help you increase engagement exponentially and take control of content has to do with infusing avatars in context of you describing your life. And how does it work? Well, there's a little avatar that scans everything, what's happening, all the comments on YouTube, and responds to people automatically, and responds to gestures and all that other stuff just by looking at the camera, your camera. So some of you will say, well, how can I do that? How can I do that with YouTube? It doesn't look like you could see my camera. That's the whole point, guys. What we're doing, we're creating different types of workflows that combine you and your everyday life together with the camera, with your phone, and with a bunch of avatars that are pretty much morphed into your business. So this way, let's say you're going live. Let's say you're trying to promote your workshops as you're going live. You whip out a second phone, iPhone, and then you promote your workshop. Now, in the process of promoting your workshop, you follow a bunch of steps. Those steps is where we insert those avatars. We have a little avatar kind of describing like whatever it is that you're trying to do. It's describing each individual steps and looking at your face and looking at your emotions, looking at whatever gestures that you're creating, analyzing that, and guiding you in the process. So we're quickly whipping that out. If you guys are interested in how we're doing that, take a look at some of our workshops and see how we're combining op stacking and thread stacking, TikTok sniping, and several other skills all in one shot, guys. Mobile friendly, specifically for luxury pet moms over 40. This is what we design our automations and workflows for. And when we do that, we spice up content in context of their luxury side hustling service delivery lifecycle, especially if you think about it. If you think about any kind of person on planet Earth, a couple of things that goes through a typical person mind. How do I make money? How do I sell products? How do I sell services? And of course, guys, in order for you to make any sales, you literally need to break through the TikTok zombies kind of a brain. So there's a lot of TikTok zombies and threads zombies and all sorts of zombies who are kind of addicted to the social media. So what you're going to be doing for them, you're going to be capitalizing them and creating that. You're going to be stirring up the pot and creating that dopamine effect, guys. And of course, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And of course, you've already seen it from thousands of my videos directly in this channel. You see precisely how I create that dopamine. If you guys are interested in learning how to stir up the pot, how to build your own luxury pet brand and spawn more money, get other people to create content for you, make more sales for you. So this way you don't really have to go to the extreme level of creating content, but rather get other folks to do that for you. Because creating content is complicated, guys. Unless you been practicing a lot, building all sorts of content, showing, using inner combination of different hybrid skills, it's going to be next to impossible to break through the mind of any typical person, guys. So instead of doing that, what I recommend you do, guys, especially if some of you are don't speak English really well, or maybe you do speak English but just don't know how to combine any of those skills together, what we offer is a Feudal Incubator custom coaching program for bougie boss moms over 40. So if you're struggling to like create content, to make any sales, to start off your brand, to use automations, to grasp any of those skills, then jump into our Feudal Incubator. We have limited spots available. Then you're gonna quickly learn how to combine thread stacking, up stacking, TikTok sniping, and all sorts of other variations and skills, and how to create all of those red circles flying around on PowerPoint with laser effects, laser pointers, and all of those techniques is what we use to make sales. The first time when we were discovered by Pepsi, billion-dollar company. As soon as they discovered our marketing, they immediately went ahead and created a drink called Freedom Fusion Mountain Dew Summer Edition of 2024. If you guys ever get a chance to try it, go ahead and try it. Let me know how it tastes. So guys, look, the next thing that we were like, the same techniques that I'm showing you in marketing for how to attract people and how to make sales are the same techniques that I use to convert big clients like JP Morgan Chase and big huge banks, to convert them from leads into actual customers, locking down $250,000 projects and doing all sorts of things, guys. Oh my God, there's so many beeping going on. So look, some of you will say, well, I'm not a big shot who can go ahead and convert entire big bank. Well, the same thing, guys. The same principles that we use for enterprise level companies to lock them down as customers are the same principles that you could use for any small business, any kind of product or service that you're trying to sell. So guys, look, what kind of principles, what kind of skills, what exactly are we doing? We're using a combination of different types of hybrid skills that are not taught in college. As I mentioned, TikTok sniping, thread stacking, up stacking, and of course laser pointers we use, and all sorts of other effects to generate very good content that just literally penetrates through the minds of others, especially TikTok zombies and any kind of people who have brain rot kind of content, who have like a brain rot inclination. So we hyper focus on those kind of folks, and then we get them out to the real truth. We help them out, convert their brain, because sometimes, guys, it's difficult to convert somebody who has a very low attention span. So what we do, we help those people, we help them get out of those addictions, from doom scrolling addictions. And the best way for us to intercept those people is through innovative skills that literally stop people on their tracks, convert them, help them develop new skills. So this way, instead of being TikTok zombies, they end up making money and doing this, and at least using TikTok or any other socials for the purpose of making money versus just kind of aimlessly scrolling, guys, to infinity. So yeah, guys, I mean, definitely, guys, subscribe. If you haven't already, you're gonna learn a ton. Now, guys, keep something in mind. We do have a couple of communities. One of our free communities is called TikTok Shop Dropshipping 101. Jump into it. You're gonna learn how to build your own luxury pet brand. So this way you could make sales, get a bunch of products from China, resell them, spawn some money, get a bunch of UGC creators to go ahead and promote those products for you. Get confidence skills, get access to our suppliers that we're utilizing to find all the interesting products. Figure out how to find, how to research, how to rate all the interesting products, what kind of criteria they gotta have in order for you to make sales. All of those high cardinality, heterogeneous complexities will help you intertwine with your brand, your future you, and make it super easy for you to spice up your content and get other people to do that for you as well. So once again, guys, this is one of those things that you want to do slowly, build progress. Of course, it's going to take a little bit of time, but that's why we have over 100 coaches in our community and close to over 100,000 side hustlers. If you guys are interested in joining us, DM the word PATH on my Insta. If you want to join my feudal army and fight for freedom, guys, that's the best way to do that. This is the only way you're going to be able to develop hybrid skills that are not taught in college at a rapid pace. So once again, guys, it's gonna feel like some sort of a word salad for you. But the truth is, guys, this is what the modern day world needs, those kind of hybrid skills. Be able on the fly to literally walk on the street and be able to spill the tea at almost kind of a infinite speed. Imagine if you can learn those skills, guys, how to spill the tea at an infinite pace. Man, this is going to be so amazing for you. I mean, just imagine what you could do. You could go out for vacation, go travel, spend a lot of money, guys. Like this year alone, I made close to $600,000 a year. That was just from like stocks and real estate. That doesn't even count my full-time job. So imagine, guys, learning all of this information finally becoming somebody who you truly want to be, building your luxury pet brand, selling products on TikTok Shop, and of course getting other people to promote those products. Imagine how much your life can be, how much better your life can be. All it takes, guys, is to take the first step. Take the first step. And of course, that step is join our community, our free TikTok Shop dropshipping community 101. So this way you squabble up together with our suppliers, Chinese suppliers. So this way you know what products to get, and you get them, and then you buy them, and then you resell them. No need to have any kind of warehouses. All those packages get delivered to TikTok Fulfillment Center, and then you just control the entire supply chain and the distribution of those products to your customers. Of course, your customers comes from different socials, TikTok, Insta, LinkedIn, Buy Me Coffee, different kind of platforms, and you just orchestrate everything, look at everything from single pane of glass, spawn money, and then go out for vacation, travel for vacation. I went to Florida so many times this year alone. I'm probably gonna go there again. I don't know, guys, probably by the end of the month. Maybe Florida, maybe Costa Rica, I haven't decided yet. Just imagine how much your life can change if you learn some of those hybrid skills that are not taught in college, guys. So if you're interested in what kind of skills and want to get a little preview, go ahead and take a look at my other videos on YouTube. I promise you guys gonna love it. All it takes is just a little push for you. All it takes is just one little push until you start flying, guys. I need to take off and fly. Sooner or later, you're gonna become that feudal lord, the hybrid feudal lord, the type of feudal business owner who understands the margins, who understands how to create content, who understands how not to be one-trick pony, who understands how to be not a freelancer but a freedom founder. So guys, where am I from? I'm from Russia. I'm from Russia, guys. Originally, I was born in Russia, and I lived in America most of my life. And I still live in Russia too. I have a couple of properties there, 2 properties. So, guys, that's how you make money. You make money from people who you barely hear from. Join channels like this, so this way you can learn how to invest in real estate, how to do so across multiple countries, how to go ahead and build your TikTok shop, how to make money across multiple hybrid skills that are not taught in college. You don't learn any of that anywhere else in college. Why? Because majority of the people out there, guys, cannot process information that is more than 3 seconds. That's just the bottom line, guys. So if you don't capture anybody's attention in the first 3 seconds, you're pretty much toast. You're cooked. So what is this place? This is our city. This is Manhattan. This is Manhattan, guys. Woohoo! Let me know, guys, where you're from. What are you up to? If you're doing anything fun. I know it's one of those beautiful. What is it? Today's Tuesday, right? I literally just got out of sauna, and I'm so cooked right now. I got out of sauna, gym. So I figured I'd just kind of take you guys with me for a quick walk, excite you a little bit, help you get started in building your feudal kingdom. So this way you finally get to be the bougie boss mom over 40, the next wave of creators, the true person who you want to be all this time, but never became one. Simply because you didn't really have a really good push. Nobody pushed you, and nobody said, hey, go ahead and register for TikTok Shop. Go ahead and research a bunch of viral products and start selling them, bundling them together, and we'll show you how. All you gotta do is this, and that. Nobody actually done that for you. This is the reason why you never took any steps to build any luxury pet stores. So this is why you're constantly like trying to find your path and constantly struggling, guys. You don't need to struggle. All you need is a little push. All you need is a little guidance. We have close to 100 coaches for you in my community where you could get that guidance. And of course, we got a free community for you as well called TikTok Shop Dropshipping 101. You join that community, you're gonna learn how to build your how to create your viral products, or how to find one, or how to differentiate one, and then list that on TikTok Shop and start spawning money. We'll help you get connected with our suppliers that we use, so this way you don't end up getting scammed. And of course, we'll show you how to connect with our sourcing agents. So I saw good looking countries. What is this place? Bangladesh. So where are you from? Sup, gang. So guys, like the more comments I see, the more I know about you, the more I can help you guys. If you don't drop your comments where you're from, if you're not letting me know what you're looking for, then there's less chances of me helping you. The more you drop your comments, the more you come back to this channel, the more I can help you guys. Now, keep something in mind. I made close to $600,000 this year alone, just from stocks and real estate. That doesn't even count my full-time job. Can you guys imagine? Can you guys imagine what you could learn once you discover hybrid skills that are not taught in college? Can you imagine how your life will change? All you need is a little bit of encouragement, accountability, and support. Now, you get that from my coaches. Now, of course, my avatar is orchestrator. What I do is I orchestrate, I provide opportunities for people to make money. We have few learn and earn opportunities. If you guys want to help us build some incredible Freedom Fusion automations for luxury pet moms over 40, you guys can jump into our community and start serving the feudal lords. Those luxury pet moms over 40, the feudal lords, they're really powerful guys. They have a lot of money. And if you serve the right feudal lord, it's gonna be like striking gold, guys. So what do we got here? So you know what, one thing about you, you're so garrulous. I'm from small planet on the far edge of Sirius Gamma Nebula called McDonald's. It's ironic, it means something else on your planet. Guys, I love McDonald's and I love the references to science fiction and nebula, all that stuff. In fact, I was watching the other day this TV show called Halo. Man, I think that's my favorite TV show, guys. I'm super excited. I'm gonna try to watch it today. But I'm split between trying to design the next kind of we're working on a couple of automations. One of them is called BioSpice Social Blaster, and the other one is called Stirring Up the Pot. So what those automations are designed to do is they're designed to create controversy on TikTok for luxury pet moms over 40, leveraging like 2 different iPhones, that kind of stuff. So this way they can make more sales and don't really have to think what marketing angles to create. So kind of reduce the fatigue, that kind of stuff. So I'm a bit split brain between what I'm gonna do today, whether I'm gonna just watch Halo and relax a little bit, or maybe I should like hyper focus on building the prescriptive recommendation system using AI avatars and Gemini Live API, and connect that through WebRTC, through the browser, through like your little phone app on your computer, like a combination of both your phone and cloud-based automations where you basically have a little AI avatar just communicating with you, walking you through the steps, motivating you, that kind of stuff, reacting to your gestures, all that other kind of stuff. Now, I'm a little bit split brain, depending on how I feel, depending on my mood. I may whip it out, I may continue building it, and if so, I'll whip out a workshop and show you how. So guys, look, some of you will say, well, holy smokes, I can't do that. I can't go ahead and talk about like AI avatars and whip them out like that on the fly. Don't worry, guys. Like, you're gonna learn all that stuff from my Feudal Hustlers in my coaching program. And Feudal Incubator is expensive as hell, but I could give like to few people who wanna learn, I could give you a free pass. Basically, you build, and I won't charge you anything for Feudal Incubator. But you'll build, and you'll build for luxury pet moms over 40. Now, those pet moms are, they're really cruel, guys. They're super cruel. If they see complete BS, they're not gonna pay any money, guys. They wanna see the best of the best solutions, guys. The best of the best. Like, you whip out a phone, and your brain becomes brain dead. That's the kind of solution they want. So, and of course, guys, some of you will say, well, I don't know how to create a solution like that. How do you just like whip out a phone that just prescribes you what to do, how to do it, and you don't even use your brain? What kind of solution is that? Guys, that's precisely the kind of solutions that we're developing. Take a look at our BioSpice Social Blaster. Take a look at Stirring Up the Pot. If you guys want to participate, I'll give you a favor. I won't charge you for Feudal Incubator, but it's only limited for now to 1 person. So if it's you, jump in right away, guys. It's priority based only. My ThreadStack subscribers get that priority. If you're not a ThreadStack subscriber, guys, subscribe. My subscription is only $14.99 per month. So, but if you apply for free, then the opportunity is still open. So depending who comes back first, whether it's my ThreadStack subscriber or a free person. If you're a free person and not my ThreadStack subscriber, and you come in first, I got you. I give you the path. I give you the path, and I give you the pass. So this way you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on the training that we charge for Feudal Incubators. And instead, you'll start learning how to operationalize those Freedom Fusion automations. You get to be part of our Freedom Fusion team, and sooner or later get to become the Feudal Hustler to lead other moms over 40, be part of our Feudal Army, and help them grow more money. Now, of course, some of you will say, well, that sounds like science fiction to me. How do I join? Guys, DM the word PAF on my Insta. I don't know, I had a message, I just received a message. I do have an automation right now that's popping up. As soon as I get close to Grand Central, and I don't know if you guys could see an eagle over there, that's my company's name. My logo, my company's logo is just like an eagle, Freedom Fusion System. Oh my God, I love it. I love it, guys. Here's the automation that I just had popped up. What happens, I have a proximity-based automation. So when I get close to Grand Central, the ticket pops up, my favorite podcast pops up. And so this way I know where to go. And when I get out of Grand Central, I get an automation. Right, guys. In front of me. All right, guys, we're back. Okay, so I need to hop on a track. It's in my community, guys. If you're interested, DM the word PAF. But what this Feudal Incubator is designed for, it's designed for anybody who wants to develop a core skill of building AI content-driven automations. So that's a fire Feudal Incubator. Now, if you want to develop a core skill of promoting other brands, like promoting the TikTok Shop brands and being a TikTok Shop affiliate, I do have another Feudal Incubator. It's called Freedom Fusion Content. If you join that, that's also fire. Now, if you don't want to do that, and if you wanted to become like straight up the Feudal Lord and skip the whole part about getting other people rich and instead get yourself rich and get other people to promote your content, then I do have a community called TikTok Shop 101 Dropshipping Community. Jump into it. I promise you guys are going to love it. It's free to get in. You're going to learn how to build. All you're going to do is